Hey, it's Tim, Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk. And a couple weeks ago, I was in Dallas for a couple days, so XPEL could do a paint protection film and ceramic coating on my new 2025 Ram 1500 RHO. In this video, I got some really cool B-roll for you. We're gonna kind of me narrate and talk through what they're doing to the truck. I love watching videos and like how this is made, so it's gonna be really fun and fitted to see that. And then I'll go back outside in the cold and give you a close-up look at the paint, the film, and we'll talk about how much it costs, and we'll try to answer the question, should you do it for your truck? Let's go ahead and hop into this footage. They sent me like 90 files. So I have a lot of it, but a lot of it's just so cool. I love this kind of stuff. So there's my truck in XPEL. This is their warehouse that they do all the work in. You got some eye candy to look around. I saw a GX Overtrail in there. I think there's a Porsche in there. I saw, you see Corvettes and things. I mean, this is something you do to protect your investment in this case. And so we're going to see the truck going in. And then I love this little scene right here. These two guys talking about it like, yo, bro, this we can do this. They finally got a guy, or not finally, but they got a guy tall enough to wash the truck because it's too small. I'm like, hey, look, it's in my truck. I wish I could have them do this all the time. Save me a lot of work. And wash it up. I left some of the sound in here just to make it fun. So then he's going to pop this on. This is the foam gun. If I did more washing at my house, I think this is exactly what happened. So just how nice that is. And then look at the way the ramp looks. Oh, this is pretty cool. And then we're filling up the bucket. We're going to wipe it down. Oh, look at this. Yeah, get it all clean. All right. Woohoo! Now, I just bought this truck the day before, so it should be pretty clean. But, you know, you got it before you put the film on, the coating, you may go over it one more time. And then this is a clay bar. They're using a clay bar technique to I can't even say the word. It makes the paint better as they clean it. But, man, they are really going over this. Not really detail. I think it matters. I really want this ride. We got lifts, we got a car wash day. I really want this. Reviewer's dream drive. Alright, so we're going to clean it up. And they have these really nice towels in there too. So as you imagine, this is all high-end stuff. No cheap towels. Everything's really good quality. And I was kind of interested to get in the hood, or the roof, excuse me, because the roof's long up there. I went to the car wash. It was 7'4" was the entrance, and I got to measure the truck, but I think I was pretty close to the max. So parking garages might be a problem for this one. All right, and now we're taping it. And I think they probably went through a whole row of this blue painter's tape. I bet you it took them all that tape. And they're masking it off because he's going to do the ceramic coating here in a minute. Shout out to XPEL, to Giovanni and the team there. Thank you guys. A little plug there. So it's all taped up. And then I kind of think these guys I spent more time staring at every crevice in the truck than I own it. Especially at this point. I spent way more time looking at this than I own it. And actually in the 5 good things, 5 bad things video I did, they showed me an imperfection on my paint. Because this is how close they get to it. That's kind of coating, and then it gets interesting. This is the PPF stuff. So this is the film that they have a CNC machine cut out. They told me though that everything has a kit, and you plug it in the computer. They said mine didn't have a kit yet. It's coming soon. So I'm sure they found a truck that's similar to this quote, or maybe even the TRX, and then they cut that out. But all right, RHO is basically TRX. There is music playing during these parts. So I've actually applied this. I went to their headquarters and applied it, learned how to do it. I suck at it, but these guys don't. So what's interesting about it is you apply it very, very wet. And so you'll see him spray this, put it up on the board, and get it really wet. You don't want to be too wet, but you want to have it all covered. And then he's going to spray the truck as well to make sure that coating's wet. So you can apply it when it's wet, and then you can move it around before it sets. And there he is. It's like putting on a sticker, right? You put it on there and you buff out get rid of any of the air bubbles on it and make sure it adheres just right. And then, so the vents are cut out, as you can see. But the RHO lettering, they said they cut that lettering out, so the white of the lettering pops out. But the graphics package I have doesn't pop out. Which, by the way, whenever I sell this truck, sadly, that person is not going to be able to take the graphics off without losing the PPF. So, sorry, not sorry. You already can see that, how cool it looks. And it's crazy because you see how popped out it is right now, and you'll see when I walk around here. I shot that video, the conclusion already. When I walk around the truck when I'm done with it, as outside looking at it, you can't hardly even see this film. And you think that being so wet, it wouldn't adhere that well, but no, it does. This is the heat gun he's using here. When it adheres and you want to move it a little bit more, sometimes you got to heat it up to move it around a little bit. Well, that's where I remember what they said, but that may not have been exactly what he was doing, so I don't want to put words in his mouth. And the guys that do this, the attention to detail is just unreal. Of course, it's got a new exhaust. Stay tuned for new exhaust on it. And again, big thank you to XPEL for sponsoring it. Depending on if we got City Hartford to do it, they did this for me. I was in the hotel room staring at the wall. That wasn't fun. Tim doesn't do well staring at the walls. My wife, I don't think that truck can get any cleaner at this moment. So now the question is, was it worth it? That's always the top question with these ceramic coatings and PPF films. So this is what it looks like out here in cold Nebraska today. This is as close as I can kind of get to this. It just feels nice too. So it looks nice. I'm really glad they did the lettering, the RHO there. They said they had to cut it out specifically for this. And they did the vents around there. And then they did headlights too. Now, I need to buff this out a little bit on your screen, but look, I can just take my finger, buff it right out. I just took this car wash and came back. I didn't wipe it down at all. I didn't take a rag to this at all. And I don't have any really water on it at all, even driving through it. All the water came off of it, and I don't have any water marks on the paint I can see. It just, yeah. So that's PPF film. And I guess I can see it right there. Just a little line there where they put it on, okay? So you got to look really so closely to see it. Then they said they did this here, and then they did under the door cups here. So you can kind of see a line there too, where they did that. So I guess I'll get the camera in a little bit better for you guys, but right there and up there. Okay, so there and there. All right, so then now on the ceramic coating, which is back here, yeah. And this is the weird thing. This is the dirt that had built up my road trip I took. And it doesn't look right. It just, I mean, look at that. Just take my finger and wipe it all off. That's how easy that comes off. It doesn't look right. The dirt looks funny to me. Yeah, so it looks so good when you pull out even the car wash without doing anything to it. And it's 29 degrees today in cold winter, so I'm not going to buff this thing out. It says every 4 to 6 months to kind of buff it out. They give me the care kit for this. I'll do that this summer, when, you know, it's not freezing as cold. Let's hop in the truck and I'll tell you pricing, and we'll keep discussing this, whether or not I think it's worth it to have it done. Okay, I think I've thawed out enough, so let's talk about this. It's cold today. I want to get this video done too, and it's not going to warm up for a while. So we have two things going on. We have XPEL Ultimate Plus Paint Protection Film. Okay, that is a 10-year warranty. They did the full front with the headlights and everything. They did the A-pillar and the door cups. Now they put out gave me a pricing sheet. I didn't pay for this. They sponsored it. That's what it means, sponsored. They did a full front was basically $2,500. The A-pillar with the roof strip, which is along this side that you saw in the video, that was $275. The door cups were $150. Now the other part of the truck on the back was ceramic coating. We could see that in the video, and that ceramic coating was an 8-year warranty, and that's $2,200. So all in, you're probably looking at about $6,000 and some change with taxes to have this done. So not cheap, okay, not overly expensive. I was thinking it'd be more, you know, you could really get 10 figures or 10,000 or so if you did the entire vehicle. I think just doing the front half makes a lot of sense for trucks. I was driving the other day and had a rock actually come off an excavator kind of getting towed, and it actually smashed the front of my tow hook a little bit as far as took the paint off of it. So I see a job this summer. I'll have to take and touch that up. But in the country where I live, I mean, you get rocks off these trucks all the time, and it's a good feeling knowing that the front of this truck is protected, especially when I go deer hunting with this thing, or I go through driving out the fields and such. It's nice knowing I have some protection in the front. So I think that's worth it if you're going to be one of those guys who's going to keep your truck forever, or you're going to spend the money on it, and it's an investment, and you really like keeping it nice and clean. Now, I know there's a whole new growth of people out there who do a lot of detailing on trucks and a lot of their own, want to do their own maintenance and that kind of stuff. So more power to you. I think it's cool. I like the PPF. The ceramic coating, it makes the truck look really, really cool. It really does. When you saw it in the shop, when you see it driving, it looks exactly the same outside as it is inside. When you walk around this truck, it looks really cool. The colors really pop. The Stormtrooper white and black, I thought it looked pretty good. And when I bought the truck, I thought it looked pretty good. But now it's like, wow, it just pops. And so it looks really cool. And then, like I said, when I was out there wiping it down and where the car wash missed a spot, just take my finger and wipe the dirt right off. And the dirt, I can't describe it. It just sits in a truck weird. And it was really weird when I got back from Dallas to the snowstorm. I just looked at the dirt and it just looks weird to me. So something about the ceramic coating and then
when I've watched other videos, the ceramic coating wants to just leave the vehicle. It wants to, like if it rains or you go through mud, the mud actually will adhere to the molecules of water and wants to get off the vehicle. So it make your car washing a lot simpler on this, and as far as car washes and things, easier to maintain. It's like having a really good wax that lasts for a long period of time. So you don't have to wax your vehicle because it's already got the good wax on it. You actually don't want to. Some waxes can actually disrupt the chemical compound they put on. So would I do the ceramic coating? I don't know. I mean, to me, that's a back and forth on deal, depending on how much you like your truck, how much you want to invest time in your truck, and how much you want to make it look good. If you're one of those guys who's buying the Raptor, buying TRXs, buying the RHOs, buying the high countries and things, I think that's probably something you're going to end up doing. If you're buying an F-150 short bed, two-wheel drive work truck, no, probably not. So I can definitely see there's a difference here with different customers on their answers to this question. But what do you guys say? Is this something you would do? Or it's like, no, this is a truck. Why would you do this to your truck? Because I can see both sides of this, but I am a pretty happy person because this looks great, and I can't get over how good this looks. But like I said, I'll do an update 6 months from now. We'll do a summertime. We'll see how UV hits it. We'll see how when the mosquitoes come out, how the bug guts get on there. We'll see how dirt and mud gets on through the rest of the season. And then when I go to sell this truck, whenever that happens, I'll do a final update on their products and see how well it adhered. Did it peel off a little bit? Is there orange peel? They tell me that it doesn't anymore. The products has gotten that much better. But let's take a look. Let's see what happens down the road on this and see how it holds up over the next, like I said, 6 months at least, and then whatever I do after that. Maybe a year, maybe 2 years, whatever I decide how long to keep this truck. But I think it looks pretty badass. I really am happy with it. So what do you guys think? Are you guys happy with that? Something you would do? Put your comments down below. Check out the forum at forum.pickuptrucktalk.com. Lots of conversations going over there. I get a lot of good story ideas from you guys over there as well. As always, thanks for watching. I will see you down the road.